Hi there, Aries. I hope you guys are doing great. I want to go ahead and get into a reading for you. This is the person on your mind or the person that you may not be in contact with right now, in separation with. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment if you like, if anything resonates. These are general readings. They will not resonate with every single Aries. Let's begin. I feel like the person, I feel like your person is having a certain sense of clarity and an alleviation of things that cause anxiety in their life. This can also be the connections that they keep in their life as well, hanging on to people, hanging on to relationships that are not healthy for them, being in connections that are not healthy for them. It could be work related, it could be social, community related, family, friends related, either way. But it feels here that in this situation, it's like they're allowing themselves to step away from that because there's an energy of like keeping or maintaining peace within themselves and recognizing that those types of connections don't promote peace. They promote chaos. I feel here that there's a certain level of understanding in regard to how they feel about you, that it feels here, Aries, that it's like that. It's like a breath. It's like they're finding a certain sense of calm after some sort of difficult period with you. It's like they're finding a certain level of inner calm after some sort of like difficulty here with you. I feel here that this person is wanting to open up about what has been troubling them. I feel that this person is wanting to um, talk to you about the situations in their life that have limited them, that have caused them to be at a standstill. This may also have to deal with certain levels of like feeling abandoned, or maybe their progress in life has been limited because they have um, difficulty trusting the process. It's like they engage with something only to like pull away from it because they're afraid of outcomes. Um, it feels here though that there's an element between the two of you where it's like they would like to communicate um, how they feel. I don't think that this person wants this connection to be over, Aries. I feel like this person wants to express their heart, express more about what they've held back, especially anything based within insecurities. If they've had insecurities within themselves that have caused things to kind of like become derailed, they're wanting to address that. Um, yeah, the things that have caused any topsy-turvy energy between the two of you, situations that have been unfair between the two of you, I feel that they want to find some release with that. I feel that they want to come clean about that. I feel that this situation is, it's taken them a while to be able to kind of parse through situations where they get to be honest about how they show up and also how they neglect situations. Aries, I feel, in a way, I feel that there's an element of like relief for you being away from this energy. I feel that you may consider this person a time waster or somebody that like you gave a lot of energy to and they didn't uphold that, or they didn't consider how much you gave to the situation. It feels here that you may have been dealing with somebody that was in and out just because they couldn't maintain permanence in something here. And it's their own doing. There's a level of honesty that is associated with this, that this person knows that they need to be transparent with. But it feels here, Aries, that like to get to that point has been very difficult for this person. I feel that they're like on that precipice. But for you, it's almost as if like your energy is very pulled back because you don't want to experience any more difficulty with this person. You don't want to experience any more uncertainty with this person. You don't want to experience any more like false starts with this person. I feel here that you've dealt with somebody that's been very in and out, very topsy-turvy, very cold feet a lot of the time. I feel like you've probably given many chances to this situation, and it's like you're kind of turning your energy towards yourself now so that you can actually move towards a different direction. I feel like your intentions are for a different direction. And it feels like you're also undertaking situations in your life that you see as potentially cumbersome, and you're doing it anyway. You know, that can be job situations that are good for you, that can be attaining new information, it can be you know, uh, pursuing a path that is going to be difficult but well worth it. You know, that's the energy that I feel you're in. And so it's like for you to like be able to kind of wash your hands of this is a positive thing. Doesn't mean that this person doesn't care about you. It just means that the situation, you know, it's like you've had to put some distance in between yourself in this situation for perspective and for your own sake and your own health. And it feels here that that has also been something that has kind of guided this person back to like realizing how they showed up, how they've been like lacking, you know. It goes deeper than that, but like that's a start. That is some sort of energy of like it sparked change in this situation for this person's own personal growth and journey. I feel here something that's been challenging between the two of you almost feels like not being able to be on the same page, not being in unison, not feeling like you have a united front to stand on, you know, not feeling like you can trust a situation, you know, feeling like somebody is with you for a foundation, feeling like somebody is with you for stability, you know. It's almost as if like it's kind of a leech energy. And, you know, I feel like that's something that has been very difficult between the two of you just because um, it doesn't provide what is necessary in relationships. It doesn't provide opportunities that are steady and healthy to grow upon. It provides inconsistency. It provides um, instability, and it doesn't leave things wanting to grow. It's like the connection, it's so destabilizing that it doesn't allow you to connect in a healthy way. And so I feel like you're letting yourself out of that cloud of uncertainty. You're releasing yourself from that like emotional uncertainty because that's healthy for you. Choosing a path that's like potentially like difficult, I feel like that is the direction you're going in, but it also yields a lot of reward. And that doesn't mean, oh yeah, you're going to, you know, find the love of your life, whatever, on that path. You might, but it reveals to you a lot of opportunities. It reveals to you a lot of changes in your course that bring you so much growth, but it's a challenge. You know, it may have been a challenge to let this go, but I feel like your own sense of self-preservation was more uh, considered that more in this situation rather than trying to maintain something with somebody who was like 1 foot in, 1 foot out, you know. Trying to uphold a foundation with this energy, Aries, has been very difficult. You have the King and the Page of Cups. So the first thing that I heard here, are you going to focus? Or am I out of focus? Focus. Literally the first thing I heard was let go and let God. Um, so let go and let God. Sometimes we're put in connections for the sole benefit of growth. Sometimes we are put in connections for the challenge that we experience because those challenges lead us to a stronger sense of self. You know, sometimes we're put into connections that require us to uphold our own self value and worth, And so there's so many different reasons why we enter into unions. But here, I feel like the energy that is best supportive of you at this moment moving forward is one that says, I acknowledge why I was here. I acknowledge the growth that happens here. And I can love you from a distance. I can love you from afar. I can also love you without being with you. And so I can have this opportunity to communicate with you and hear you out, but also I'm not putting myself in the line of conflict to be present in that. I'm not going to allow myself to be put in a position where I have to endure more conflict. I love you. I love myself, but this is my decision. And so it's almost as if like you can show your love in a way that's through a lens of detachment here, Aries, especially because what is being presented to you isn't enough. It isn't what you want. And the direction that you're going in will require you to be very clear in how you show up for that and how much energy you put into that. And so I feel like your choices are made, your choices and decisions are set on a certain course, and the energy comes with a lot of love. It's like you've grown. It's weird. It's like you've transcended like the BS about a situation, the hurt feelings, the digs, the stabs, the this and the that. It's like you've seen things and you've seen growth here within yourself from an exalted point, an elevated point, and you have the opportunity to change your perception on something. It's like you're detaching from the issues with the situation in a very healthy and emotionally healthy way. And you're looking at it exactly for what it provides you. Give me one more. Yeah. Your choice is to move forward on a path that offers you opportunity for growth. Okay. It offers you opportunity for growth. Focus this camera. And it's something that you're putting your energy towards because it has longevity. The longevity of this connection, Aries, it feels like it was for what it was for. Okay. You got a lot out of it, and so did this person. But that doesn't always necessarily mean that we have to redo it again. We have to connect again. Okay. It feels here that your intention is to put your energy towards things that you can grow slowly and intentionally. And it feels here that there's an energy for you. Yep. This is exactly what I'm saying. You're choosing a path that will actively be a difficult choice, but you're making that decision anyhow, Aries. That 10 of Wands energy is about it's kind of a burden choice. It's kind of a lot to carry, a lot to juggle, but you're willing to do it. The Two of Wands says, I'm doing it. I'm going on this path, you know? And I feel that this is something that through this connection, it's almost pushed you to that decision. And I feel it's something that is, you've weighed it up. And I feel like the opportunities for spiritual growth on this path are also massive in a lot of ways for growth for you, Aries. Um, it's like you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to be in this new, maybe there's distance in this position. Maybe there's a choice. I don't know what it is, but it's like it distances you from a lot of the things that you've been experiencing into something completely different. It's like a night and day change, like a chapter change in a book. So I feel it's important for you to be available to that chapter change and to write your own adventure, because it feels like you're going to be going on an adventure that is a bit arduous, but also well worth it. And the gifts that you gain through this are immeasurable. They're invaluable. And I feel here through this relationship, at some point, maybe now, I feel that you are going to just be like, what is it? Let go, let God. But like there's a certain level of peace that comes from that. There's a certain level of like awareness and love that comes through that. Our relationships in this realm, in this world, need to be done through love, even with people that wrong us, that people that hurt our feelings and that treat us like crap. See them for where they're at. You don't have to like be there with them in all of that. You can release them. And when we can let go of like the burden of holding on to they did this to me, they were horrible for me, yeah, they were, but you're out of it now. Let it go. It's a chance for you to create a freedom from that energy. When you're holding on to that energy, it impacts you because you have to be in that energy. You are the victim. You are the this and that. Free yourself. That is this energy. It's the emotional freedom that comes through this growth, this self-awareness and action to take that energy and build something new for yourself. Be patient in your progress. I feel like your process and moving forward is something that's going to take a lot of patience and action, but it's well worth it, okay? This person is dealing with their own stuff. I feel like the way that this energy is showing up for me, Aries, is one where it's like one door closes, one door opens. And I feel that that's something that is going to become very apparent to you. It's like once you start on your path and in your own progress and process, this becomes like a afterthought. Okay, so I hope that this is helpful. I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.